All right, so welcome back from the break. You're still watching The Morning Rush, my edition of the show. Getting into our first conversation this morning, and of course, we all know what we've been talking about, the flood incidents in Mepe and other places in the VOLTA region. And this morning, we're speaking to our guests from Ghana Scouts Association and also Scouts and Guides Fellowship Ghana. And we're talking about a program that is Scout support to VOLTA, and that is all to aid our brothers and sisters, our mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, who have been displaced by, the floods in the VOLTA region. And so let's get into that quickly. And I'll just allow my guests to introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll get into it. So Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. My name is Eugene Opong, and then I'm with the Scouts and Guides Fellowship.
Okay.
And I'm Hilary Owusi, Deputy Chief Commissioner for Ghana Scouts Association.
Okay. Yeah. So two different associations coming together.
Yes.
Okay. But why is it important, for both of you to put your heads up together and say that we want to support this cause? Let me begin with you, Eugene.
Okay, so part of our mandate as a scouting fraternity is to offer voluntary service to not only the community of Ghana, but into the globe as well. So we have similar lines along which we work. So we thought it wise to put our heads together since we are working along similar lines so that we would maximize our efforts so that we'll be able to provide maximum effort in terms of, providing relief to our brothers and sisters who are affected by the flood issue in the VOLTA region.
Okay, and at what point did it come to mind that, let's call brothers and sisters from the other side so that we do this together? Hilary?
Yes. As Eugene said, Ghana Scouts Association is a voluntary organization, basically voluntary. So we work with the young people from age 6 to age 26. Okay. So we are involved in a lot of voluntary activities, trying to empower the youth in areas of entrepreneurship, in areas of education and stuff like that. So looking at what Scout and Guide Fellowship does, we thought it wise that collaborating together, mobilizing our volunteers to help the flood victims would be a very great idea, since we also stand for that purpose. Okay. So that's why we came together.
That's good to hear. So what are the things, what's the process like since you decided to come together? What have you been working on to make sure that you're able to provide that to those who have been affected?
Okay, so we did put out a call for volunteers, not necessarily with Scouts, but the non-Scouts as well. So we are looking at mobilizing 100 Scouts. We've gotten a significant number, including medical staff, to help us with the specific things that we are actually doing. Okay. So that is that, and then we've also set up camp in the VOLTA region where we are going to go to have some of these activities conducted. And then we also did put out a call for support in relation to the things that we are going to do whilst we are in Mepe. And yesterday we had a number of items coming in at the Ghana Scout Association headquarters to be sorted, to be transported to Mepe. And then in line with that as well, we've couched a few areas that we are going to work at. We did a little research, and then we came out to find, we found out that we've sent a lot of items there. Most of them are carbohydrates rich and sugar rich, so we need to look at the health aspect, as well. So it made us come to the conclusion of putting together a health screening, which will look at several other things. And then we are also looking at educating people as well, and then mobilizing them to become scouts. So we give them training on how to handle themselves when it comes to disasters as well. And then we are also offering labor support, physical labor support. The water is now receding, and some of them are having to move back to their homes. So they need hands to move back to their homes in terms of cleaning up, rearranging whatever it is that they salvage from the issue. So we are giving them physical labor support to that as well. And then we also are looking at donating food items as well to the residents. Okay,
that's very important. I was going to ask that had you spoken to them, had you gone there to see what they needed before trying to put this together? And same from your outfit, I'm sure the responses have been positive.
Yes, it's been positive, but we're still asking for more because after this project, we want to establish scout groups there, as he said, so we can engage the communities. Scouting has 3 principles: duty to God, duty to others, and duty to self. So we feel that those communities also have to enjoy this to help their community as well.
Okay.
So as we embark on this project, we call on a lot of stakeholders to come on board to support us so that we can be able to deliver scouting to the community.
Okay, so Scout support for VOLTA, when are you eventually going there?
Okay, so we've scheduled the camp between 29th of November, which is this very Wednesday,
Okay.
to 3rd December, Sunday. So that's the period within which we are going to be hosted in
So
the
you're
community.
still taking staff, you know, calling on people to
Yes,
help out?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So it's, I mean, from, as you mentioned, from Wednesday to 3rd, which is Monday.
Sunday.
To Sunday, yes.
Okay, yeah, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, Sunday.
Yeah.
You can bring in your support, whatever thing they want to help with respect to the affected people in Mepe and generally the VOLTA region. You can bring that in and they would go deliver that on your behalf. So how can people reach you?
Okay, so if they would want to reach us, they could call 02433 58958. I'll repeat that again, 02433 58958, and we will respond to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final words to people watching, and maybe as you know, okay, lots of people have done donations, so they are okay.
Okay, so as I said, the donations, we still want more because the flood victims are many and they need more.
Yeah.
So we have volunteer services by ourselves to engage the community. So we are asking for the international community, the local stakeholders to come in and support us and send a donation to the numbers that has been mentioned.
Yeah. All right. So let's all be a part of this and support, you know, these two amazing associations who want to help other victims in Mepe and generally to the VOLTA region. And this is Scout support for VOLTA. So Hillary and Eugene, thank you so much for coming in this morning. And I wish you the very best with all of that from 29th to the 3rd, and eventually we'll get to Mepe with you also.
Sure.
Right.
Thank you.
So
so much.
that's it for this conversation. Scout support to VOLTA. You can go to the head. Sorry, just before we go on, you talked about headquarters.
Yes, that's
what is that?
Ghana Scout Association
Okay.
headquarters. It's at the Baden Power Centenary Hall
Okay.
on the Atanos High Street. It's actually closer to the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very close.
Yes, the same.
Oh, the same place
Yes.
also. Okay. So it's just around this place. So just go there and send in your donations.